This week on Gary's Shipping Adventures, it is absolute glass we are gliding on at the moment. And Ham might have finally figured out how to fish. I think the eye thing works. I think the eye thing does work so far, but we'll see. This is going to be a little bit harder to swing it around a bit more. Also, it looks like there's lightning on the horizon. Whoa, look at that. See what I mean? The big lightning. All that and more in Gary's Shipping Adventures. Hello gang, and welcome back to Gary's Shipping Adventures. I do apologize. I broke my Streamlabs, and I broke it good because I had to get Streamlabs technical technicians, the online support. I was chatting to them live while we were troubleshooting everything that I did, and I even said to them, I broke it good, didn't I? And they said, it wasn't your fault. It was the update that we did. And I said, you guys are just trying to be too nice because you want more of my money. Anyway, we're back and we're running with the Gary's Shipping Adventure. I was about to say Shippy's Garying Adventure. It's about the same. Beautiful sun rising here. We are currently down near Teest. I wanted to pull in here and check out Teest. And we came from Moscow, and that's where we left off last time out. I wanted to come down here just to see if a cargo job would pop up on the way. They don't even have a crane on this dock, so no, there's not a lot here, I'll be honest. We're going to shut that door. We're going to head for home because we're getting the big fishing boat out today. Oh yeah, the big fishing boat. And let the lines loose. I'm going to reverse these up. Yeah, we're getting the big boat out today. We're going to do some big fishing. And gang, thank you for your comments last time out, for those that did. We're going to apply some of your tips today. In my anger management session that we'll be doing when we're heaving in the lines of fish. Now, some suggestions are aim for the eyes of the fish. So there's two options. I'm going to aim for the eyes of the fish, but I've got a theory. I think it's the hook. I really think it's the hook, and I'm going to do my utmost darnest to not get cranky. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call a picture. Screenshot taken. Might even take another one, just a slight zoom in on the not sure. That's a pretty picture. All right, picture tells 1,000 words. I don't know. Don't tell 1,001 though, because you can only fit 1,000. Right, so yes, let's get the big boat out. We're going to save up because we want to buy the Scarvin, isn't it called? The big boat. The other thing is there's some, you can see just out behind me here, there is actually some fish farms just here. Now they're worth about 500,000 krona each. So look, that's something we're going to look at in future episodes, is Gary buying some fish farms. Just had to have a sip of my water. But basically all we're doing now is we're just literally going to head around the headland here, pull into Voroi, and we're going to switch out boats, and then yeah, get that thing rigged up and ready for fishing. And I don't know, fishing spots today, I'll have to check. The cod one out there might be good. Now that's a long drive, but I'm feeling like I want to go out there. It might be worth it. The other one is, that's looking pretty good. We've done this one. I've fished this one to actual heck, and I don't want to go there again. So I think I'm going to just take the pain of going all the way up there and heading up that way, and we're just going to do it. And see, try our luck, you know, try a few different fishing spots might be the way to go. It is absolute glass we are gliding on at the moment. If we just get out of the actual cab here, look at the conditions. Why are we not fishing in this, hey? This is unreal. We're gonna have to make a turn down that passage just there. But this is absolutely beautiful out here. So we'll just get back in here. Drive the boat, baby. Make a cranking turn down here, and it's been a quick trip home, that's for sure. So what we're going to do, yeah, like I said, we're going to switch out the boats. We're going to get the big rig out. We haven't actually taken it for a full proper adventure yet, so that's what today's for. We're going to get out in the big one, do our line fishing and see how we go. Now we should be able to load it up with a heap more lines, but what I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to load it up with shorter lines, but shorter lines, because I found the 2,500 hooks to be too long for the zones. Just plain and simple, they were too long for the zones that we were in. I'm going to just back the speed down ever so slightly. We've got to watch out for this rock beat this rock section just here, scrape past that, nice. And just come down to about 5th speed just there. And we're just cruising very nicely. Easy day for doing it, purely because of the swell. There just is none. So we're gonna pull into the end dock just down here, and let's just see how we go here. Okay, we're gonna sort of roll in terms of a phase. Let's see how this goes. Come on, let's make it happen. See if you can do it. Yes! Okay. We're out of there. Right, that is our fuse block actually. There is a fuse box on this, so just so you're aware. Go ahead and shut that back up. Thanks, Gary. All right, let's get out. I did a really good job actually. Perfect. Let's go in and we'll go in first and we'll get the boat out and ready. How about that? And I'm gonna get Gary's fishing gear on as well. Make sure that we got the right gear for the right job. Okay, so there it is, the Scarvin. That's what we're saving for, 6,950,000 kroner that we've got to save for. Plus we want extra on top of that because we're going to need extra for all the upgrades that we want to do as well. All right, so we're getting out the fishful thinking. I do like and I do appreciate that in one of the patches and updates they have saved the name. So before I kept having to put the actual name of the boat in. Have I done all the upgrades on this actually? Let's just check our engine upgrades. Engine number 9. There was an upgrade that I actually didn't put on, and one of you guys picked it up. It might have been on the actual. Not sure here that I actually didn't fit the throttle upgrade when I meant to. Yeah, there it is there. So thanks very much for that, picking that up. But it's installed now. Back to our boats. Get the fishful thinking out. Fishful thinking that we'll get any fish, isn't it? I hope that later on there brings customization. If there's customization of name, that we can actually paint the boats. I think that would be a really neat little trick. We'll just go through and make sure that we've got everything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. We bought everything that we needed to for these boats, so all good. Am I gonna need the bigger fish? The bigger fuel tank? Did I put it in or did I not? I put it in. Okay, so we are GTG. I don't think there's anything else. They've taken this out of the game at the moment. I'm pretty sure. The net fishing, I haven't heard anything back yet. Let's set it up. Oh no, we've got it actually set up for, have we? No, yeah, we've got it set up for line fishing. So we're actually all good, Ham. I can repair that myself. There's nothing else we want to do here. Fishful thinking. Now, do we want to change the color of it? No, I think white's where it's at. And what kind of writing do you want? Something that looks a little bit like that. That suits the boat perfectly. The hobo. Gary is a hobo, so that's perfect. All right, let's take the hobo fishful thinking out. We've got the 2,500 hooks. We've got the 1,000 hooks. Yeah, I think the 1,000 hooks is where it's going to be at. 7, 8, maybe 8. So if we're running 4 at 2,500, 11. Item exceeded. 11. So we can do 10. All right, well, we're going to do 10. It's going to cost us $150,000, and if I get all 10 out, we can see how much fish we get for that. All right, so purchase that. Let's look at our bait. Which one's the well, we've got enough bags here anyway. I think it's going to be fine. Have they brought in any new tools that we can use for fishing? And let's check our there's a hook, there's some binoculars, various. Oh, what's this? Tag your fishing gear. I don't think we need that, and I don't think we'll need parts at the moment either. Wait, was that it? Buy fish food. No, we don't need that. That's fish food for the farm, so we don't need to worry about that. Now, last but not least, we're going to hit the 300 today, no doubt. But what I want to do is I want to actually go skill tree and see if there's anything under fishing that might help us here as well. So fish bait, a few more minutes. That's not going to help us. We've got long liner. Is there anything here? I don't think so. Enlarge boat inventory, maybe. We've got our buckets. Buckets are on board there. We should have a full tank of fuel as well. Health, let's just do our little repair there. Yeah, look at the swells kicked up already. Yeah, here's all our buckets. So we've got our work cut out for us today, gang. Let's mark our map here. So, oh look, there's a cargo job that's just come up there. I was going to say, you better not have one here. Is there one up here? No. We can get back into some cargo later. But we're heading out here, basically. Maybe if I do... So, I think the best way to do it is we're going to head straight out of the headland out here. Straight out. I'm going to head down this channel to here. Then, it seems like there's a whole group of islands here. I don't know if I can head up there. We're going to head straight up there and then straight out to here, okay? I'm going to shut that door. We're going to get in. I'll just turn my phone on, message all my loved ones. I'm out fishing. The itinerary's in the workshop. If you need to find me, radio me on channel 16. I'm out. All right. Let the lines loose and let's churn it and burn it. We've got plenty of... Oh, actually, we don't have plenty of fuel. We're going straight over to the... We've got, like, no fuel, to be honest. We're heading straight over to here in the old fishful thinking. And we're going to fill up this tub. It's going to be... I want to see how much this is going to be, actually, because we've got the big tank in it, too. Okay, this one does chuff along at a pretty decent speed as well. I think we get up to, what, 13, 14 knots in it, so... but it's more the actual torque and stuff it's got, so it can power through the waves as opposed to just that high top end speed. We've got the ability to just power on through with that low end torque. All right, let's get in here. I'm gonna keep it off the docks a little bit. I'd say that's a pretty good job, Am. You did a really good job there. Just bring it in and let's just let's come down here. I'm just going to switch it off while we refuel. Out the back. I've got to get... Every time we get on a new boat, I have to figure out which way I'm going. Not that it's exactly hard. It's not. Right, how much is this going to cost? What? 157,000. Oh, wow. Oh, luckily we're going out fishing. All right. Wow. I had no idea. Well, I knew it was going to be expensive. Didn't think it would be that expensive. Right, we didn't just take any damages then, did we? Head out through the actual... Just check. Make sure we didn't take... No, we didn't. It sounded like we did. There's always that crowd. I'm going to leave the actual back out there open. It always sounds like we're about to make a big crash at that little dock where the fuel is, but last time I'm pretty sure we did. Look at there, the fishful thinking. Get a screenshot of that. That's where it's at. The money maker. Alright, I do actually like driving in first person, I'll be honest. This is actually kind of cool. Got all my radios and stuff here. What do we got on here? Did I actually... Where's my fish finder, by the way? That's the autopilot. Don't turn the autopilot on. Is that my fish finder there? Well, gang, I'm not going to do any time lapses out there because once we're out through this headland, it's pretty straightforward. I just have to drive out there. It's no point. It's pretty boring. There's no point in capturing it. It's more exciting when you leave port and we're inside the boat and we're doing all this kind of cool stuff to start with. And then it's exciting once I've actually gone to pick up the lines. So, yes, I'll see you out there. I might show you us setting up the lines, or I might just come in towards the end when I've actually got the lines pretty much set up and we're ready to pick up, or do our sleeping and then we can pick up. But we've got 10 of them to drop out, so it's going to take a little bit of work. We could also do a bit of a time lapse, but I've got plenty of trip ahead of me out to the fishing spot to decide on what I'm going to do for you. See you guys in the split second of a clock wind. All right, gang, I've just slowed down right here because we've got fish. It's time to get out and give this a go. Now, we wanted the shrimpy boys here, didn't we? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use these ones. I don't know if we run out though now. I'm just going to actually line them all. And you can see, you know when they're lined because the hooks actually leave the edge. So now I just don't have to worry about that again for a bit. Where are we putting them here? Are they going up the back? You know, I don't actually know where we're actually putting these ones. Here. Place the bucket. I found it, right. Drop it out there because what we can see here is, oh, that'd be right, just when there's no fish. All right, so we're gonna crank it. There was, I just drove up and down this whole section for so long and there were fish right here and you saw them on the fish finder and now they're actually gone. Right, so I've actually changed the plan of how I'm going to lay out these markers and it's actually probably going to make it a little bit quicker and better. But basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here, then we're going to go have a little break, then up here, then down, then a little break, then up, then a little break, then down, then a little break, and up, and a little break, and up there. And then I've got this nice channel in between here, so when we come to pick up the fish, we can actually just run between the channel and pull the lines in from the channel itself, so I keep it all tickety-boo. And I think that's going to be a smart way to do it. Look at all the fish in this section here too. And hopefully this is going to help us catch fish a little bit quicker at the end. We can heave in our lines at the end and we'll see what we actually come up with. Okay? All right, so without further ado, well, as a beautiful, beautiful sunset happens, we've laid out all our markers, all our lines are out. So we're just going to pull up into a position where we're going to start at the other end and we're going to sort of zigzag our way back to the other end. I laid the last lines. Basically we started here, this line here, we went that way, and then we ran out of fish, so I moved over here where there was plenty more fish and laid the last lines. So we're actually going to start here and work our way pretty much like this as we go. We're going to wait about 12 hours. It's 5 o'clock in the morning now. Wait about 12 hours. It should be beautiful daylight. If not, it'll be fogging conditions. If not, it'll be 20,000 meter swells and we won't be able to see a thing. And 12 hours from now is about what we want. That'll get us in that window. Actually, I'll go like 11 and a bit. There we go. Okay, let's rest. All right, beautiful daytime. Actually, not too bad in terms of our water. Look at that, it's glass. Can you believe we've actually got glassy-ish kind of conditions ready for fishing? Okay, so we don't need to go too fast. We just need to get it up along here. Let's see if we can get out here and get ready to reel in. Come on a little bit further up. See if that works for us. Okay, get ready, team. Anger management. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so we want to kind of aim for the eyes. We'll try the eyes first. We'll try your guys' way. Oh, there we go. So that was kind of the eye. I tell you what, it's really hard to line it up though. I think the eye thing works. I think the eye thing does work so far, but we'll see. This is going to be a little bit harder. It's swinging around a bit more. Oh, man. That's 3 from 3. You wouldn't even read about it. You would not read about it. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit harder. Hey, look at that. 4 from 4. Come on. Let's go shopping. Hey, look at that. Have they made it a bit easier to get it? Or is the eye trick just working? Or is it just because we're in flatter conditions? So many unknowns. The eye thing. I'm trying to aim for the eye every time here. Don't tell me we're going to get our first perfect line ever. No, of course it's going to swing me with the hardest fish of all. The smallest fish of all. Oh my gosh, we got it. Okay, this is good. I'm going to see how much we're going to have in the boat after this catch, just so we can see what 1,000 meter line is like. Yes, okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. Come on, come on. Is there one more? One more. Yes! Oh my gosh, the eye thing works. I tell you what, if the conditions were a lot choppier, like the water's starting to swell up now. Yes! Oh my gosh! Please tell me that was a perfect line. Ladies and gentlemen, our first perfect line. Okay, let's have a look at how many fish we've got there. Holy moly, we did really well. Really happy with that. One whole line done. Not great. We got a bit of cod. Look, we didn't get a lot out of it, but hey, we got the whole line done. So either they've made it a little bit easier to catch the fish, and oh, look at that big swell. Either they made it a bit easier to catch the fish and reduced how much you get, or because it's only a 1,000 meter line, we're not getting that much, because I feel like we were getting a lot from the others. But hey, let's keep going. Let's see what we get on this one. That is mega exciting. Oh, look at this swell now. These are the swells that make people sick. The big, slow rolling swells. This is what makes people sick. Just FYI. Wonder if this is new that they've added in the game. Oh, I'm really happy about that. If I don't get a perfect line again, I don't care. I'm already happy for the day. It's like they've slowed down the line speed as well, which is actually kind of helping. Okay, we got a big one here. Yes, good. As long as we can keep grabbing those big fish, it's going to be really good for us. Okay, good. Oh man, it looks like it's about here when we can sort of grab them, but I'm still going to try and get them early just in case. I'm nervous now because we got... Oh, nice, because we got a perfect one straight off the bat. I'm nervous that we're not going to get it now. But we'll basically, we'll get this line in. We'll see how much we've got in terms of the catch. And then we'll crack into a time lapse and then see what we've got at the end of that time lapse. Next one off the cab. The eye thing is the way to go. The eye thing, aim for the eye, aim the white dot, the grey dot I've got here at the eye, and thanks for coming, fish. Well, that was lucky. That sort of lagged out a little bit, I think. I am zoomed in too, trying to make it I'm trying to give myself as much visual clarity as I can while I do this. Hey, the little ones, even the little ones. So the next test is going to be when it comes to really choppy conditions. When it comes to really choppy conditions, what it's going to be like trying to get these fish off the line. Because rougher weather, rougher the water, the fish, I swear, are going to be a bit harder because the boat's going to rock, the line's going to rock, the fish are going to sway around a bit more. So yeah, at the moment, that's 2 perfect lines. Let's see what we've got here in terms of fish. All right, so we've got 1.8 tons there. That's good. I'm only realistically looking for when we get to the tonnage, but that's a ton of cod already. So the more tons of cods we can get in, the better for us. Right. Oh, and it's snowing. Of course it is. Right. Next one, come around here, and while the snow's in town, let's kick off into a time lapse. We'll put some music on, kick back, relax, and not so much anger management today, I'll be honest. I don't know why. I don't think because the swells kicked up in the current, but I just could not get the boat close enough to this marker, and every time I would, it would push away and I couldn't get it lined up again. But we're back here anyway, and we're getting the fish. Have you seen the lightning storm out there, FYI? It's absolutely bonkers. The fork lightning out here is absolutely insane. I would not want to be out on the back of this deck when there is a storm like this going on. I would be definitely inside my boat, hoping that I was not the tallest thing on the ocean out here, put it that way. Anyway, so here we are, catching the fish. It's taken me that long. It took me half the time lapse just to pull up and get this marker here, but wanted to bring your attention to it. And also the fact that I've gone over the 300 kilometer mark now as well. I'll show you that just shortly. We'll pull these fish in together. We may as well, and then I'll crack on back with the time lapse. But oh boy, was that tough work just trying to pull up to this one. Oh, this little one's tougher. But you can see the swells picked up. It's choppy conditions, inclement weather, thunderstorms, lightning, everything's going on that it possibly could. But we're still managing to get these fish pretty well. So I dare say that it's not so much my skill. I think they've increased the hitbox for pulling in fish. Yeah, they've definitely increased the hitbox here for the fish gathering, because I dare say my skill levels aren't that great. There we go, there's another one. But I don't mind, because you know what? It's making me calm. I feel less angry about the game doing it that way. And I'm quite okay with that. Right, here it is here. We've actually done 315 kilometers out of the 600. Our next level is 600, by the way, for our that's our class 3. So going forward, hopefully when new ships do get brought into the game, whoa, look at that. See what I mean? The big lightning. Hopefully when the new ships do come into the game, we're ready to go and we can crack on with it, because we've actually done a fair bit of mileage right now. Right, let's see if we can line this up and get back into some time lapsing here. So sit back, relax, enjoy. we are, just pulled up now, hopefully in line for the last one, a little bit further. Ah, we've just got it. Right, conditions absolutely favorable here for us at the moment for the last few lines. The storm blew past us and back into favorable catching conditions. We've had it pretty good today. But, even with that storm, it could have been way worse than what it was. But we've managed to pull through. I love it. If they've upgraded the fish catching ability, he says not catching a fish. No, but honestly, the fish catching is so much better. I haven't torn my hair out. I haven't abused my monitor once. I haven't gotten angry at all here. So we're looking pretty good in terms of my equipment not being blown up. All right, it's going to be interesting to see how much we get in the tub here as well. All right. Right, oh, I can't wait to actually see how much we've got, because I wonder if they've increased the hitbox size, like I said, and they've decreased the amount of fish you get as a bit of a balancing thing. Okay, so we make people less angry, but you don't get as much in the tank, or whether or not it is just me catching. You can let me know in the comments section down below if they have done an update on it. I'll probably go and check it out as well to see if I can find something about it, but it seems to be a miraculous turnaround if it is. If it is just that tip of aim for the eye, then thank you very much for that comment. Keep them coming. Keep all the tips, tricks, hints, comments, queries, and questions coming, because if I don't know the answer, I'm sure someone out there does, and we can all work together to find it out. Right, got to be the last couple of fish here as well. And I'll tell you this much, if I can do this now, then your grandma can do it, okay? All right, here we go. Drum roll, please. Let's go with the how many fish have we in the boat? All right, so 1.2 ton of pollock, 9.4 ton of cod just there, which is, I'd say, on par, because if you think about it, we put about the same amount of lines out as if we had the 2,500 hook lines. We put 10 1,000 hook lines out, so I would say it's about on par. And if we did this again, we'd get about the same amount. No, well, maybe not, because actually it does look like they've reduced it a bit. 5.3 tons out, 3.9, 2.1, 3.8. So what we're going to do, team, is I'm actually going to bait up all these buckets again, and we're going to drop and plop. I like to call it the old drop and plop, and hook and reel again. And we're going to go round the buoy, as they say, next episode. Next episode! So, if you want to come back next episode and see how much money we make, and hopefully we can buy that scarvin, then come back for next episode where we drop, plop, and reel. And is that my new fishing catchphrase? Drop, plop, and reel? Welcome back to Gary's Fishing and Shipping Adventures, where we drop, plop, and reel. Yes, if you'd like to see that, come back, and we'll be doing that next time. Please consider leaving a like, commenting, and subscribing. It does help the channel out, and it's free, and it's the best thing you can do if you want to help support the channel and grow the channel, so we can build our fun and happy community that we've got going on. All right, stay safe, stay glued to your screen. Get out of here.